Who is the Lord? Is it the Lori? Is it the Lori? Or the Lord? Is it the Lori? I don't know.
Candace.
What if the real power inside TPUSA wasn't who everyone thought it was? Rumors are exploding online after Candace Owens allegedly addressed claims that Erika Kirk strategically positioned herself around Charlie Kirk during a critical phase of Turning Point USA's growth. Was this influence? Was it partnership? Or is the internet turning internal politics into a conspiracy narrative? Social media is divided. Supporters say it's teamwork. Critics say it's calculated ambition. Tonight, we break down what was actually said, how this narrative started, and whether there's real evidence behind the takeover theory or just viral speculation. Hashtag Candace Owens, hashtag Charlie Kirk, hashtag TPUSA. Power dynamics inside political organizations often become the center of online speculation, especially when high-profile personalities are involved. Recently, commentary channels began circulating a bold narrative that Erika Kirk may have used Charlie Kirk to gain influence inside. Turning Point USA, the narrative gained traction after clips surfaced online claiming that Candace Owens hinted at internal influence shifts during a broader discussion about leadership and loyalty within conservative media circles. However, there is no verified public statement where Candace Owens directly accused Erika of manipulation or a calculated takeover. So where did this story begin? Like many viral political narratives, it appears to have started with interpretation. A general comment about influence, partnership, or strategic positioning was reframed into something more dramatic. Within hours, captions escalated from influence to control and from partnership to takeover. But influence in political organizations is not unusual. Spouses, advisors, and close associates often play major behind-the-scenes roles. That does not automatically equate to manipulation. Turning Point USA, founded by Charlie Kirk, has grown into a major conservative youth organization. Growth naturally brings internal changes, strategic decisions, and evolving leadership dynamics. In fast-moving political spaces, proximity to leadership often means increased visibility. The word used implies intentional deception. Yet no public documentation confirms such behavior. There are no internal memos, no verified testimonies, and no official investigations supporting the claim that Erika orchestrated a strategic takeover. So why does the narrative stick? Because it fits a dramatic storyline. Online audiences are drawn to power shifts. The idea of someone quietly maneuvering behind the scenes feels cinematic. It transforms normal organizational evolution into a suspense thriller. Another factor is the public relationship dynamic. When a prominent figure like Charlie Kirk is married or closely associated with someone involved in similar circles, observers naturally speculate about influence. But speculation is not proof. Candace Owens herself is known for strong opinions and candid commentary. In many discussions, she critiques broader cultural and political trends. However, no verified full-length interview confirms that she presented evidence of manipulation or intentional strategy by Erika. Instead, what appears online are clipped segments with bold captions, often lacking context. Context matters. In long-form discussions, speakers explore ideas, raise hypotheticals, and analyze scenarios. A hypothetical comment can easily be reframed as a direct accusation once it enters the viral cycle. The takeover framing also overlooks something important. Organizations like Turning Point USA have boards, donors, staff structures, and operational systems. Leadership decisions are rarely controlled by a single, unseen individual. Institutional governance is more complex than social media suggests. Additionally, partnership in political life is common. Many political leaders rely on trusted inner circles. Advisors influence strategy. Spouses provide input. Close allies shape messaging. Influence does not automatically mean. Control the internet often compresses nuance into extremes. Instead of Erika may have had growing influence, the narrative becomes Erika used Charlie instead of internal. Strategic shifts. The headline becomes hostile. Takeover. This pattern reflects how online ecosystems reward dramatic framing. Strong claims generate clicks. Balanced analysis rarely trends. It is also important to note that internal organizational matters are typically private unless publicly disclosed. Without documented evidence, labeling internal influence as manipulation risks misrepresentation. Audiences should ask, was there a direct accusation made? Was evidence presented? Or was the statement interpretive commentary? Until clear documentation surfaces, the claim remains part of online speculation rather than verified fact. That does not mean internal disagreements never happen. Political movements are full of debates, strategy shifts, and personality conflicts. But disagreements are not synonymous with conspiracies. The broader lesson here extends beyond this specific story. In digital culture, power narratives spread rapidly. The combination of well-known figures, Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, and Erika Kirk, creates a perfect storm for speculation. Add political polarization, and the story becomes even more explosive. But responsible analysis requires separating emotional framing from documented reality. At this point, there is no confirmed public evidence showing that Erika used Charlie to seize control of Turning Point USA. What exists is commentary layered with interpretation. The difference between influence and manipulation is intention, and intention cannot be assumed. Without proof, as viewers, we must evaluate headlines carefully. Dramatic wording often signals interpretation, not investigation. In the end, political organizations evolve. Relationships influence decisions, and online audiences fill in gaps with imagination. Whether this narrative fades or intensifies will depend on future statements from those involved. Until then, the takeover theory remains part of internet discourse, not established fact. Hashtag political media. #TPUSA. Hashtag Candace Owens. Hashtag Charlie Kirk. Hashtag media narrative. Hashtag online speculation in today's digital world. Bold headlines travel faster than verified facts. Before believing viral political narratives, look for full interviews, official statements, and documented evidence. Influence is common in leadership circles, but accusations require proof. If you value balanced breakdowns instead of sensational framing, subscribe and stay informed. Share this video to encourage critical thinking in political discussions. Comment below. Do you think social media exaggerates power dynamics inside organizations? Let's keep the conversation thoughtful and respectful. Hashtag stay informed. Hashtag media analysis. Hashtag political. DEBAT.